Athens in the time of Socrates. Athens, in the 5th century BCE, was one of the most prominent cities in the ancient world. During Socrates' lifetime, Athens experienced an unparalleled period of cultural, intellectual, and political prosperity. This era, known as the Golden Age of Athens, saw significant advancements in arts, philosophy, science, and democracy. Athenian democracy. In Socrates' time, Athens had a unique democratic system. Athenian democracy relied on direct participation of citizens in governance. Athenian citizens gathered in the ecclesia, the assembly, to discuss political issues and make important decisions. This system allowed for the development of an atmosphere of intellectual freedom and expression, which contributed to the flourishing of philosophy and thought. Cultural and artistic life. Athens during Socrates' time was a center of arts and literature. Poets like Homer and playwrights such as Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Aristophanes produced timeless works that are still studied today. The city was filled with temples and monuments reflecting its artistic and religious prosperity. The Theater of Dionysus was a major venue for theatrical performances, where tragedies and comedies were presented to large audiences. Philosophy and science. The Golden Age of Athens also saw the emergence of many prominent philosophers and scientists. Alongside Socrates, there were other philosophers such as Plato and Aristotle, who founded intellectual schools that influenced Western thought for centuries. Socrates roamed the streets and public squares of Athens, engaging with citizens, asking questions that stimulated critical thinking, and prompting them to reconsider their beliefs. The Peloponnesian War. Alongside its cultural and intellectual prosperity, Athens in Socrates' time also faced military and political conflicts. The Peloponnesian War 431–404 BCE was a prolonged struggle between Athens and Sparta and their respective allies. This conflict significantly affected life in Athens, as the city suffered from sieges, destruction, and human losses. The war ended in Athens' defeat, leading to a decline in its political and military influence. Impact of the environment on Socrates. The cultural and political environment of Athens greatly influenced Socrates' philosophy. Athenian democracy provided him with a platform for discussion and dialogue, where he could speak freely and discuss ideas with various segments of society. On the other hand, the war and internal conflicts made Socrates question justice and good governance, driving him to seek deeper concepts of truth and morality. Conclusion. Athens in the time of Socrates was a city rich in culture and thought, complicated by politics and conflicts. This unique environment contributed to shaping Socrates' philosophy, which aimed to search for truth and morality through dialogue and criticism. The legacy of Socrates and the Golden Age of Athens continue to be studied today as sources of inspiration and knowledge.